Kelly Kent and this is Sarah K. Jones, and we are the custodians of Sovereign Business.
So Sovereign Business is all about self-mastery in business, as well as activating our personal power and funneling that through the vessel of our business.
Yes.
So this involves a certain level of self-mastery, but also a merging of our intuitive self and our intellectual selves as well.
And today we're going to be talking about the 8th cornerstone of Sovereign Business, which is Maverick. Now Maverick is the pinnacle of all of the 8 cornerstones. So they all build upon each other and form a solid foundation to give rise to the Maverick energy in a sovereign being.
And the Maverick energy is extremely specific. So the Maverick energy is about experimentation, playfulness, really stretching the boundaries and even just leaping over the fence of boundaries altogether. So the Maverick energy is also about stepping out of your comfort zone and also veering away from the norm. So a Maverick is someone that carves their own path. They have a very distinct sense of self, and it's from that place that they create. It's from that place that they operate in business with sovereignty.
Yes, and it's really being on that leading edge of discovery, trying new things, being the leader of the pack in your industry. But of course there's a shadow side, and that tends to be the rebels in business. These rebels usually go against the grain just for the sake of it, and they can really piss people off sometimes and not necessarily achieve the best possible outcome for all involved. So they tend to be the ones sort of off doing their own thing, the lone wolves who don't really want to join the pack and co-create together.
Exactly. Now there's another really critical shadow to the Maverick, and that's also being a sheep. So not thinking for yourself and not actually tapping into your own uniqueness of what does myself and my business need, rather than looking to everyone else to see what they're doing and then mimicking that. Now that can have a massive impact on your own sense of personal power because you're emulating something else or someone else. So when it comes to examples of embracing the Maverick energy, we're looking at how can you tune in to yourself as a unique and sovereign business, and how can that be expressed through your business?
Yeah, and for me, my challenge has been around really trusting my gut and trusting that that could actually lead to failure sometimes, or it could lead to major success, and I'll never know the answer to that question unless I take the leap. So there's a lot of pressure sometimes, especially in online business, to follow trends in technology and marketing strategies, and so we can get really caught up in the vortex of what everyone else is doing. And that takes us away from what our intuition knows is right for us, and of course right for our business. So yeah, the challenge can be walking that line of, okay, am I prepared to accept failure here? You know, can I really embrace failure? Because it's all part of the game of business.
Yeah. And for me, one of my sticking points around embracing the Maverick element in business is I'm extremely wedded to what people think of me. Which means that I actually have a really hard time when people unsubscribe from my list, or if my content or my work doesn't touch them. Whereas what the Maverick energy honours is that uniqueness, and that uniqueness is not going to be palatable for everybody, you know, and that when you start to discover that your work is dividing people, then you're actually headed in the right direction.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that polarizing, it's awesome because it's through the clarity and connection to yourself and to your body of work that you actually become a lot stronger within yourself. And in time, it means that it doesn't really matter whether or not people are on or off board, because you're focused on expressing the most precious and unique aspect of yourself through your business. And that doesn't matter who it lands with and who it doesn't land with. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, ultimately the Maverick sees business as a game. you know, the Maverick doesn't take business so seriously and, oh my God, people like me or don't like me. You know, it's not about that. It's about getting out there and trying your best and really putting your true self on the line, as you said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we talk a lot about this Maverick self. We all have it within us, but to varying degrees. And we go into depth of what it's like to live and breathe this Maverick energy in business, but also personally. So we cover this in our Sovereign Business Initiation Retreats. For more details on where the next one is and when, go to sovereignbusiness.com.au, and we would love to see you there and support you to access this Maverick self within you.